Alright, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to I want to say the first week of, but it's actually the semifinals of the CBDL. If you don't want any spoilers from CDT because you haven't watched the full run yet, please go check that out first, at least the very last video that we had against Leo. The ending explains why I'm doing this, so time. Alright, cool. You're about to be spoiled. I didn't make CGT playoffs, so what I'm doing for content for the channel is the side league that I've been doing, CBDL, that has not been upload required. I am going to record and upload hopefully this game, and hopefully if we win this game, make it to finals, I'll have that one up next week as well. So that's some content for y'all. Hopefully it ends up being okay. We're not connecting to each other. Got an error. Uh-oh. Alright. But I'm just starting this recording early. One, to like loosen up, but two, just to introduce. This is the CBDL. It's run by Palms and CherryManCake. CherryManCake being our opponent. This is the semifinals, so if we win, we go on to play either Razor Claw or just Lucas. Both really good players, on top of Cherry is a good player. So we'll see how it goes. But I feel solid about my team. I'm running kind of a T-Spikes Venoshock centered team, which I'm super excited about. The matchup is pretty funky. I have, and I might like pop up a thing of the matchup on the screen via editing, but I have Urshifu, Gengar, Rotom Heat, Scizor, Diggersby, Seismitoad, NOIVERN, Selgor, Blossom, Wigglytuff on my team. I'm not bringing Scizor or Diggersby, so I'm bringing my top three and my middle three being Seismitoad, NOIVERN, Selgor. And the hope is going to be to get up T-Spikes, pivot around, and there we go. Got it? Question mark. And hopefully that will work out. The sets are... let me pull them up so I know my own sets. I'm bringing Protective Pads Urshifu because I expect Helmet Core over Helmet Tangrowth. I'm bringing Colberry Gengar because it does well versus knockoff Licky. With Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Venoshock, and Nastapot, which pairs well with Selgor's T-Spikes. Selgor's T-Spikes Yawn, knockoff Bug Buzz. It's physically defensive to take a Rapid Strike or Urshifu Rapid Strike, Surging Strikes. I think it's a roll if it's banned, otherwise I always take it. And then NOIVERN is Hurricane, Flamethrower, Roost, U-Turn to revenge Cinderace. Seismitoad is Rust Talk, Scald, Venoshock, and Rotom Heat is Nasty Plot, Volt Switch, Overheat, Pain Split, Fizz Death. So that is the team. I kind of expect to see Cinderace, Mew, Corviknight, Urshifu, Rapid Strike, which are his top four, and then I kind of expect to see Licky. Licky is the Gengar answer, and Clefairy is the Urshifu answer, but I could see a Tangrowth for Urshifu as well, and I could see a Guzzlord for the Rotom as well. I think Stunfisk is the least likely, but still nevertheless possible. Alright, cool. So he has gotten the challenge. Also, go check out CherryManCake. He is a really nice dude. I don't think he's uploading right now, but he does sometimes upload Draft League content, and is pretty fun of a guy. So yeah, he's pretty dope. So I'm gonna participate. I'm gonna battle. I gotta call 152 because I'm a proud 152 main. 1 second. I'll be 152. There we go. My controller's being really laggy today, which is scaring the shit out of me, but hopefully it'll be fine. Am I nervous for this game? Yes, but after going through CGT, I don't think, you know, it's hard to get me as nervous as I was for those. So, in a way, maybe that's a good thing about that experience. I think in most instances, I lead a Selgor, but if I don't see Tangrowth, and I think that Seismitoad looks good against everything, I might lead Seismitoad, just because I think Urshifu Rapid or Cinderace are the two most likely leads. So Seismitoad is a potential lead, as is a Selgor. But we'll see. I'm really not sure what he's going to do. He is a very innovative builder, so I have no idea. We are searching for each other, so I'm hoping this is going to take a super long amount of time. Searching. Ah. Cool. Alright. Maybe I'll cut till when we're actually in the game. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't fuck this up, land. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I'm searching. Did I not click battle in land mode? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Let me get the calc up. Actually, let me get my thing that I can write up as well. Alright, let's press the A button here and see what he ends up bringing. I obviously expect the Mew, as well as the Urshifu, but other than that, I think the build is pretty up in the air. I have to pee again now, which is horrible timing. But hopefully there's a disconnect or something that, oh god, I don't want to jinx that. No, hopefully there's no disconnect. I'll just piss myself. It's fine. Cool. This is taking quite a bit, but hopefully it's not that bad. We do see the Stunfisk, but I'm not too upset about that because the Tangrowth is probably Helmet, which, you know, Protective Pads is going to help with. The Corviknight doesn't shock me too much. The Stunfisk doesn't shock me too much. I mean, yeah, actually the Stunfisk shocks me, but like there was nothing that was like not a bring. Stunfisk is going to make Rotom pivoting around a little bit harder, but Protective Pads are also good for the static on that. I got to make sure I don't get knocked off, but the only thing that seems like it can knock me off are Licky and Tangrowth. Gotta be careful of Sleep Powder. I don't have a Sleep Powder immunity, which is a little annoying. I believe my best lead option is going to be Virilio here. I don't see a lead option that's better than that. And if he goes Cinderace, I can just go hard into Seismitoad and click a move. So I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. So we are going to lead a Selgor. It is what I did last time. I know y'all didn't see the game. I did lead a Selgor, but I had a very different team last time. I had a ton of choice mons in the other battle we had. So good luck to Jalen, aka CherryManCake. May the best player win. Whew. Let's see how it goes. We are going to see him lead off with Judy Hops, which is the Cinderace. So I could have led with the, what's it called, Seismitoad, but I obviously am not going to. I think I am just going to go straight into Seismitoad here. I am not Sash, so, you know, it just makes sense. I could also go into... No, I like Helmet Chip. I like Helmet Chip on the Cinderace. So we'll see a U-turn here, I assume, but we'll get information about what this is, anything like that. So it doesn't bother me too much. I now wish that I had imported a non-Libero version. He actually Super Fangs me, which is interesting. And I'm not too upset about that. He does get hurt by the helmet, which is good to see. Did I fuck up? What's not here? Wait a minute. There's a Cinderace on my team. There is a Corviknight. There's no Mew. Okay, that's what I didn't realize. Okay, Cinderace is here, not Mew. Okay. We are probably going to see a U-turn. I'm just going to go straight for a rest, I think. I'm not going to fuck around. I don't like the fact that like Tangrowth can just come in, but him Super Fanging again, I actually really appreciate, because now that puts me in fucking, what's it called, range? It puts him in Hurricane range from NOIVERN, which I like. So I imagine we either see a U-turn or a hard swap here. We do have Super Fang. I think if he hard swaps, it's going to be in the Tangrowth, so I'm actually going to make the double into NOIVERN here. If he goes into anything else, I feel very comfortable just, like, U-turning out. I mean, Stunfisk is a thing. Okay, it stays in, so we'll probably see a U-turn here, but it's not the end of the world. We see it's Boots, so that's confirmed now. And we see Taunt. Okay. I am still okay with that. I think I'm going to U-turn here. I also am a little bit afraid of a Stunfisk, but if he's Super Fang Taunt, do I think... I'm not too sure. I wonder if I just go right back into Cinderace here. Or, sorry, Seismitoad. Because if he goes Stunfisk, then, you know, that is okay. I'm getting a lot of information about this Cinderace, so I don't hate it. Does hard swap. We'll probably see the Stunfisk, Death Star, Corviknight. Interesting. It is pressure, which is not a surprise. I kind of just want to go hard into Rotom. I don't think he's going to U-turn, because, like, I have a helmet, but he might just U-turn. But I don't really care if he does, because if he goes Urshifu, then I can just go into my Seismitoad, no problem. So we are getting information here, and I am perfectly okay with that. I do need to keep track of my rest turns. I haven't sleep talked yet though, so I'll know that. And I do get to withdraw, so we'll find out if we're faster or not here, if he goes for U-turn or if he just hard swaps. Does hard swap, so we are faster. That's good information for later down the line. He goes into Sherwood, which is this. So that's perfect for me. I think Stunfisk is the likely swap in, so I'm just gonna Nasty Plot. Right? That's what I want to do. Yeah, because I think Stunfisk likely comes in here. Yep. And I have a few options. I could just plot again, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I think I'm going to do that, actually, because then Overheat is going to 2-ko, which is going to be very important. If he Toxics here, he Toxics here. It's not the biggest deal in the world. If he Rocks, it's also not the biggest deal in the world because I don't have a team that's too Rocks susceptible. I could also Pain Split if he attacks me here. No, he Toxics and misses. That's really unfortunate. Okay, so I am going to go click the Overheat. Hopefully I miss to balance things out, but I'm not too sure. I'll click the Overheat here though, just because it seems like the right button to click. We don't miss the Overheat. We'll see how much this does. Does a great chunk, which is wonderful. And I imagine, there, now the Toxic goes off. So I'll be able to Overheat again here pretty freely. I'm still +2. This being Toxic is certainly annoying because it obviously means I'm not as sustainable a big swap into Corviknight, but I still feel like I'll be okay if I just Overheat again here. I am able to Pain Split back to a higher amount of health against stuff too, like the Licky Licky. So I'm not too concerned, but we'll see. He struggles to swap into this. His one resist is Urshifu, and Urshifu's taking a butt ton from, you know, this hit. So he is going to let the Stunfisk drop. That means no rocks, which is absolutely perfect. Unfortunately, it means that the boots are a waste, but, you know, so be it. Maybe he's Court Change Cinderace, but also my mons would be immune to T-Spikes anyway, so yeah, waste of item. It's always fun. I always love bringing boots and it just being a complete waste. It seems like a very common theme for a lot of players in Gen 8, which is really unfortunate. I really need the guts to not bring it as often. Okay, Luca comes in, which I imagine is the Urshifu. Yep, makes a lot of sense. I am not going to fuck around. I'm just going to go immediately into Seismitoad. If he is some kind of bulk upset, I still have the Ludicrous to come in and revenge, even though Hurricane's 70% accurate. Like, why not? So we're just going to go right into the Seismitoad. And if he goes for U-turn, that's fine. He goes actually for a double, which makes a ton of sense as he goes back into the Tangrowth. Not too concerned about that. I'm a little unsure if he's going to click Sleep Powder here, knowing that my Rotom is Toxic, but I think I'm going to go into Rotom nonetheless. I don't care about getting my boots knocked off anymore, and now that what's his thing is gone, I can get a free Volt Switch off. If he goes into Licky Licky, that gives me free T-Spikes, which I like a lot. This is a lot later than I had hoped I would have gotten my T-Spikes up. I was hoping I'd get them off like turn 1, but the Cinderace lead really did wonders for him here, so well played on that part. If he's Court Change Cinderace, I don't mind too much, and if he's Defog Corviknight, I can yawn, so it's not the end of the world. We'll see what this ends up going for, and I think no matter what, I'm clicking Volt Switch here, unless this clicks like literal Rock Slide right now. He just clicks Knockoff, so that's fine. 243 to 188 is 55 damage. That did a lot. No, that looks about right. Okay, for some reason, it's not letting me. Okay, it just seems to be like a normal no attack set. For some reason, my calc is lagging out, so I probably have to refresh it. But I'm just gonna Volt Switch here. I'm hoping my internet isn't giving out right now or something. That would be pretty bad. But if you'll find, there we go. Okay, so you are going to be able to volt switch here. It does swap out. Probably the Licky. Winnie, that sounds like a Licky name. I have two options. I can just go right into the, God, there's no fighting swap in, which is kind of nice, but I think I'm going to U-turn on the Licky nevertheless, because I don't want counter to be a thing. Could also go for the T-Spike now. It's not bad. But it would just be for Tang and Licky. So maybe it's not worth it. Maybe I just go right into the Urshifu and click U-turn here. If he stays in, I'm going right into Gengar because it makes me think that he's going to be Chople counter. So, yeah. Yeah, and there's no lefties, so now I'm even thinking that even a little bit more. So we will see if he stays in here. I would not be surprised if he does and goes for the Chople counter strat. And I'm going right into the Gengar. But he doesn't, so we'll see. There's Sherwood, so we are going to get the right play and click U-turn. And I think this is now the prime opportunity to get my T-Spike off. U-turn does 27%. So Urshifu versus Tang Growth. That is Max Vizduff, so he's definitely threatened out by this Bug Buzz here. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for the T-Spike. I am EV'd to live one non-invested Brave Bird from Corviknight. So if he goes Corviknight and just clicks Brave Bird on me, he's gonna take a lot of recoil, and I'm gonna live the hit as well. So the T-Spike here is gonna be absolutely huge. Even if Judy Hops, it's this. Okay. Even if he say, you know, court changes here, it's not the end of the world because I can just go into my. Should I go into NOIVERN here? I kind of like NOIVERN here. I'm going to NOIVERN. It's just revealed Super Fang Taunt. It's gotta be Pyro Ball, right? Like, I'm not crazy there. And I think on top of that, it has to be High Jump Kick or U-turn. Okay, we get the boots again. Are we gonna see a court change? No, we see a taunt. That's fine. So I'm just gonna Hurricane here. I'm Hurricaning because he can go into Licky and take the T-Spike, or he can go into Corv, and I just kind of want to Flamethrower the Corv anyway. So I'm just gonna Hurricane this. Does swap out, presumably into the Licky. Death Star. Is that the Corv? It is the Corv. So I'm okay with this because I can just click Flamethrower and scout for damage right now. If he is a weakness policy set, am I worried about that? If he's weakness policy agility, I feel like I have Seismitoad. Brave Bird. I just don't think it'd be a weakness policy set, but it is Jalen. I would have loved to get that hit off just to know. Yeah, think about this. This is something I'm genuinely worried about. So I think I'm gonna go into my Rotom. This might be a misplay here, but I lose if it's like a weakness policy set, and it is something that is something similar to his sort of wacky play style. I've seen him bring like DD Milotic, so okay, it's just Defog. So I overplayed that, but that's okay because I can get T-Spikes up again. There's nothing wrong with that. And now this lets me get Volt Switch momentum, so I don't care. It could Pain Split, but I think I'm just gonna Volt Switch. This being shipped is massive for Urshifu, so I'm just gonna go that route. And I think if he stays in, I might go into a Selgor and try and yawn, because I think he's going to U-turn here if he stays in. So that did very little. I think that's the def. Yeah, let's go into Virilio here. I live a Brave Bird if he bizarrely goes for it for some reason. But something tells me that he's going to go for a U-turn here, which I am content with. Very content with. Yep. So we get the helmet chip off. It's going to do not a ton. Now I can't live a Brave Bird, but this being chipped now is massive. We'll probably see a Cinderace here. But again, I'm okay with that. Like, it doesn't do much to NOIVERN, so. Yeah. I'm good with this. I think I'm just gonna go for the Seismitoad play. No, I'm gonna go into the NOIVERN play. I think that's the better way to go. What's Gengar looking like here? It's really gonna depend on this Urshifu, whether it's Scarf or not. I think I presume that it is, and that's why I have to keep Seismitoad healthy. We see a Pyro Ball, so he does reveal a move here, which I like. Does a chunk. So I could Roost, but I think I'm just gonna U-turn, to be honest. I think you go Corviknicky here. You can't lose this. There's no way you can lose this. You need this. Yeah. There's Winnie. So we get to U-turn here. Do 8%. Do I go for a T-Spike again here? Or do I just click the Urshifu button? I'm just really afraid of this being Chople Berry counter. Plus, Tangrowth is still a thing. So I can always go this and click U-turn. If he stays in, I can just go into a Selgor. If he swaps out, or Gengar rather, if he swaps out, then I can get Tangrowth in again. So this is always a cycle that I should come out on top for. Like, I am perfectly okay if he reads this. Because it just lets me go Gengar. Super Fang, Taunt, Pyro Ball. Corviknight is Defog, U-turn. It's not Helmet either. Could be Akka. Tangrowth is Knockoff, Fizdef. It does stay in, that's fine. I'm just gonna scout for the counter here. This is where he goes for it if he does go for it. So I'm just gonna go to Alice and just scout for it. Again, if that's not what it is, then I don't care. But it's not like he knocked off this turn anyway. He went for a Wish. Yep. Cool. Party wants to plot here. I don't think you're going into Cinderace. Seems kind of weird. I'm gonna plot here. If you go Cinderace, well played. Like, I don't know what Licky does to me. If it's counter, is it EQ? That's Wish. Do I just plot again? Like, you're gonna protect. I'm just gonna plot again. Maybe that's greedy, but like... Ah, you didn't protect. I'm pissed. I suppose actually not protecting was always smart. Knockoff, I have the Colbur. That did so much. Okay, do I live another? Because that might have been a throw. But there's no Mew, so I don't mind using this to break the Licky. I mean, I obviously am now upset that I didn't run. Okay. NOIVERN U-turn did what? Did about 8%. Which tells me that it's Spit Def. But I'm just gonna go for Venoshock. It should 2 a KO. Venoshock does more than T-Bolt, right? 65 times 1.5? Yeah, it does. It's unfortunate it's not poisoned, but this should... Yeah, it's a 2-KO. Oh, I didn't calc if this killed or not. No, I forgot that was what I was supposed to do. But we are talented, thank God. We do get a Curse Body off, too, which is massive. Venoshock is still the most free thing, because if he goes Corv, I just T-Bolt. So, I'm okay with this. So we are going to kill the Licky with Gengar. This is not exactly the way I wanted to kill the Licky, but it ended up working. So, we'll take it. I'm probably going to want to keep this around, because it obviously KOs the Corv and pressures the Tangrowth. So we see Judy Hops here. NOIVERN seems super nice in the endgame. I think I'm actually going to go into Seismitoad here. Actually, that was a misplay. That was an Omega misplay, because he's going to Super Fang here. Oh, U-turns. Okay. I'm talented. Okay. So more helmet chip. Perfect. More in range of stuff. Perfect. You could go Corviknight here to try and boost this, but I think Tangrowth is just the most likely swap in. There's Sherwood. Do I want to go Rotom here? I think I do. Because I got a Pain Split off, which I like. T-Spikes don't even seem that important anymore, hilariously enough. I mean, they just got that Corviknight shipped, which is worth it. But Pain Splitting might seem like a really strong option for me. Upcoming hard swaps. Luca. Okay. Just go right into Seismitoad. Like, he has to make a play at some point, you know, so. This is going to be intel about what it is. This is the one thing left that I just don't know. 351. 272. And that's fine. 7251. Am I going crazy? What was it? Okay, I think it was 354 minus 272 is 82. 82 damage on U-turn. Says to me it's not banned. It is probably Scarf, like I expected. So that's fine. I'm just gonna go into Virilio, I think. No, I'm gonna go into Virilio. Because I can Pain Split. Pain Split's like super duper free. He wins this with Urshifu, but as long as I have what's its name in the back? Both NOIVERN and Seismitoad, he should never be able to win this fight. I'm going to Pain Split here for recovery. I need to play a little bit faster now because my timer is significantly lower. I imagine he stays in. He just doesn't have a swap in, so. But that's going to improve my HP quite a bit as he goes for Roost again. I'm okay with this. And I just Volt Switch here, I think. I could also Overheat. No, I'm gonna Volt Switch. Breaking this Corv is gonna be pretty tough, but I think if I Yawn with Virilio, that's gonna be nice. Now I wish Virilio had U-turn, actually, come to think of it, but whatever. See a U-turn here, so that's even more chip on this Corv, which I like. He's gonna go right back into Cinderace, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. The fact this is Scarf Urshifu makes me want to do what? I don't know. I think he just goes Cinderace here. Super Fang, Taunt, Powerball, U-turn. You're in range of Hurricane. Like, once I can get... This comes in. Okay, this is interesting. I think you're going for U-turn. You've been predicting like crazy. If you're Scarf, do I take a Surging Strikes? I doubt it. God, I fucking hate my calc right now. I definitely don't. But I don't think you Surging Strikes. I think I'm gonna knock here. Yep. I had a feeling. Okay, what is this thing? What is this thing's item? Helmet. Good to know. Not that it really mattered because I'm pads. I'm gonna yawn here. This thing needs to fucking die. And like now. This being asleep would probably win me the game. So I need to make sure that happens. I click knock off this next turn just to cover any swaps. There's Roost. I could also Bug Buzz. I think I'll Bug Buzz. I could also yawn again. That's not a bad idea. Or I could T-Spike. Oh, Bug Buzz. No, I'll T-Spike. Force the defog on this. Is he gonna kill me? U-turn. Oh! I'm an idiot. At least that happens. I think this Aselgor has used its value up, so I'm going to knock the Cinderace's boots. Should keep it out of range of Blaze, so I think I'm just gonna do that. Maybe that's a misplay. Oh, it keeps going back into this. Okay. Is this a game I don't like? I mean, I just yawn again here. You either see a defog or a Roost. See a Roost. So we'll see a U-turn here. Or a defog. Neither of which is that bad. I'll just knock here, I guess. Like, I'm okay sacking this, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure, because it gives me a swap in. That's kind of what I need. Kind of need a swap in, to be honest. That's what I've been kind of craving for a while. There's Judy Hops. I think I'm just gonna yawn again at this point. You don't want to lose your boots. Yeah. Do I want a second layer, or do I just want damage on this? I think I just want damage on this. On the U-turn. So we'll knock here. I'm running very low on time. Interesting. Okay. So this thing's asleep. Now I save this. Now I go right into NOIVERN. I think I go right into NOIVERN. Alright, time to play quick. Judy hops. I always go for Hurricane here. There we go. I missed the other one. This should kill. It does. That's massive. Absolutely massive. Luca comes in. I'm going right into Seismitoad. I'm presuming this thing to be Scarf, so we'll see. That might have been a misplay. Maybe I could have stacked Virilio there. But I think you have the Ice Punch or something. Hope I stay in. Surging Strikes, perhaps. I think CC is the very obvious play, though. But if you CC, then I get a free T-Bolt off and win the game. So I feel like this is a good position for me, no matter what. But I do need to make these moves quicker. Far quicker. But I think I've mapped the endgame out. Because no matter what this goes for, I'm in a solid position here. U-turn is the worst case scenario. And even then, I just go into Rotom and click Volt Switch because he's not going to go into Corviknight, he's going to go into Tangrowth. Close combats, that's fine. I want to keep this alive for the immunity. So I'm going to go right into Virilio there. I could have gone into that in the first place, but that's okay. Because now I get to go into Alice and click... T-Bolt. Dutstar. That's this thing. So he's trying to wake this up. Which makes a ton of sense. But hopefully he's not going to be able to do that. If I just go Gengar here and click... Ooh. Ooh. Okay. No. I go into this and I click Plot. For sure. He has one guaranteed turn of sleep right now. This is tight. Not because of like the numbers, but just because of the timer. Like I need to figure out if I can do this before. There's back into Luca. He's making plays to get into it. He knows he needs to. I don't need to. I can just go into a Selgor here and get free momentum. A sack is going to help me a ton right now. I have 1 minute left. Fuck me. Okay, I think he's 100% going for that. Surging Strikes, perfect. Does my Noivern live one? Is the next question. $35 to $42. It should always live one, and I should always be able to roost. Scarf, good to know. I'm just gonna roost. This can't kill me. It can't kill me. No way. Am I killing Tangrowth with... Stays in. So I got some health back here. Hurricane's never killing. Just click Roost here. Do I just keep going for it? I think I do. I need the health on this. If he goes into core, if you could bait out a flamethrower and then go right back into this thing, I don't hate that. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I wouldn't be too upset because it just gives me something. Just gives me something. He has very limited room to play around here. I just need to make sure I'm closing the door right. But this is tense. This is very tense. There's Death Star. I'm just gonna flamethrower here. I'm just gonna flamethrower because as much as I want a Hurricane and Call the Urshifu, flamethrower is guaranteed damage. It's just easy. So let's flamethrower here. Should 2-ko. It has 1 guaranteed turn of sleep. It's already guaranteed helmet. It's right back into Luca. That's fine. How much is this gonna do? Does this KO next time? It doesn't. Okay. I don't want Ice Punch to come off here. I think my least valuable thing is actually fucking you, hilariously enough. And I don't think you're going for CC here. I don't. So, that's pretty good. I actually should live a CC, come to think of it. Ice Punch. Perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna click U-turn here. You can't let this go. 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 But maybe you have to do this. Maybe you have to click this button. Go for a freeze, perhaps. Okay, swaps. That's perfect. So I should be able to overheat on any... Yep, Tangrowth comes in. I click overheat. Get a kill. Is there anything better? I don't think so. Could have gone into NOIVERN actually, but whatever. Okay, we click overheat here. I gotta play so quick. God damn it. Okay, we click fight. It's the second one down. I should get a kill here. I should. Keyword should. Okay, we land it. We kill the Tangrowth. Perfect. Do I need Rotom anymore? I like for Ice Punch. But I also don't want to waste time swapping. If he goes Urshifu here and kills me with Surging Strikes, I just go into NOIVERN and click Flamethrower. Let me do that. I'm just gonna let it die. As much as I want to preserve it, it's like I don't want to waste my time swapping out. And I think I can break Corv without this. Especially because it still needs 1 turn of sleep. I should have Volt Switched, but whatever. Surging Strikes, that's fine. So now, I think I click Flamethrower with NOIVERN, and I win. Because, yes. Yeah, that should work. Hopefully. You never 2-KO me. I 2-KO you with this. Swaps out anyway. Perfect. So I get to Flamethrower twice. And I think I win. Just a 2-ko. That better 2-ko. But you still need to sleep 1 turn. So I'm okay. You don't wake up this turn. You die anyway. Perfect. Well done, NOIVERN. Thank fucking God for Razor, who told me to not bring Specs NOIVERN and bring this NOIVERN instead. So much sense. Ice Punch, Ice Punch, Ice Punch. Do I die to one? I don't think it matters. I think I just go Seismitoad here. Get the helmet chip off. Go into Urshifu. Collect Sucker Punch. And I think I win. This better kill. Finals. Perfect. Holy shit. That came down to the wire. I really felt I was doing well handling this game, and he made some insane plays to bring it back. But I'm glad I played that in-game safe. I didn't make any unnecessary reads that I didn't need to make. And Jesus Christ. Oh, my heart coming down to so little time on the timer. Holy fuck. Okay. Yeah, I definitely got to play quicker next time. But this was a great game. GG to CherryManCake. Congrats on a great season of the CBDL. A little sad that my Venoshock never got to proc with like T-Spikes, but I did get to click it. So I'm not too upset. I'm wondering if I made any misplays in the endgame there, if there's anything I could have done. But I think I played it as safe as possible. I mean, yeah, by getting that helmet and getting it in range of Sucker Punch or Shifu, that should have worked fine. I mean, was Sucker Punch... Did Ice Punch even kill me with... I imagine it did, but... Or Shifu... I wanted to calc so much stuff, but then I couldn't. You're not choice banned. Ice Punch. Yeah, Ice Punch nuked me. So... If he froze me with that one Ice Punch, I think he would have had it earlier on in a few turns ago, but other than that, I think I was okay. Unless that Urshifu Sucker Punch was a roll, but I seriously doubt it. 18 to 21, I'm pretty sure he was like at 15. So, GG to CherryManCake. That was a tough-ass game. Go check him out in the description below. I'm sure I don't think he's going to be uploading this game, but he does upload other forms of great content, so please go check him out, and I will see you next week in finals, where we go up against either just Lucas, a other CGT person, or Razor Claw, who's a very close friend of mine. So it's going to be a fun one either way, and I will see you all then.